I am so sick and tired of this classic WoW community. I am so sick of it. And maybe it's the vocal minority. Maybe it is. We'll never know. Blizzard will never give us the numbers. They'll never host a legitimate survey so we can be part of that, seeing who truly feels this way. Is it the vocal minority or not? I personally feel it is the minority. I have no way to prove that. You have no way to prove it otherwise. That are asking for the game to be simplified constantly. Constantly simplified. So originally Blizzard goes, oh, you'll be able to boost characters. You'll get one boost per account. One. When you buy this freaking pack for Burning Crusade, it gives you a mount and all that crap. One character, 58. Okay. That's already crap, but all right, I'll let that slide. Don't care, right? Go ahead. Give people their boost. You won't be able to do Blood Elf Paladins and Draenei Shamans because they're like brand new, right? Blizzard changed their mind on that. Now, not only can you do Blood Elf Paladins and Draenei Shamans, now you can do a unlimited amount of boosts. Unlimited amount of boosts. I'm not going to talk about the specifics and why I feel that is a great impact on boosting. Not boosting, I'm sorry, botting. Selling of accounts, I won't discuss that because I already know how that works, and we can get into specifics of that. That could be a whole nother video if you'd like. And essentially just low quality player base. And again, we'll talk about that in specifics if we want to. It's crap. It's trash that you allow people to boost limitlessly as many characters as they want. That's ridiculous. One per account's already too much. And people are crying for this, crying for that. Oh, I need this, I need that, I need the ability to boost because I have a family. Like, what? So you look at these forums and almost every single person that is complaining there we go, vocal minority, complaining and crying for the game to be simplified for them, almost every single one of them hides behind alts. That's a level 90 warlock, hiding behind an alt. This guy's on an alt, but okay. This is an MMO. Leveling is literally part of the game. Yeah, that's very true. 80 warlock, 90 human. These are alts. If they're not 60s, they're alts, period. I'm one of the only people on these forums that gets there on their main and stands behind what they say, stands behind the comments they make. I'm not ashamed of anything. I'm here on freaking webcam. I'll make my videos. I'll say it on stream. I'll say it in game. I'll say it everywhere. In Discord, in game chat, don't care. I will stand by my words on every topic. But it brings me to this point here, is what I wanted to talk about. Is like, not only did Blizzard simplify this with boosts and stuff, they simplified the game with nerfed content. They simplified the honor grind. They just announced, on top of all that bullcrap, they just announced double honor gains. Okay, that's great. So reduce that grind. The world, and I mean outside games, in MMOs, outside MMOs, has always been the haves and the have-nots. Always. Because it gets to the point where, why would you put forth the effort if everyone has anything? Or everyone has every single thing? Why? Why even put forth the effort? And it kind of makes me think of Arcade back in the day, where that game, favorite MMO of all time, loved it. There were plenty of have-nots, but they were inspired by the people that had stuff. They went for it. They tried. They may fail. And you know what? That's okay. It's okay to fail. It's okay not to get everything you want. That's fine. But you strive for it. If you don't get it, you know if you strive for it, at least you're better than where you started, right? You're in a better place. You could have, I don't know, more gear. You can have, I don't know, maybe you cleared half of Nax instead of all of it. You did a good job. You know, you made some progress. Congratulations. And you know what? It feels damn good. It feels good when you do it. But it feels like crap when you have delayed raids. Delayed raids. What is the point of the leveling rush? What is the point of pulling all-nighters to try to level to 70 and race? And where's that? Where's the game for those people that enjoyed that? That's gone. So they delayed the raids. They nerfed the content. Free boost for everyone. The double honor gain to reduce the honor grind. Blood Elf Paladins, Draenei Shamans are boostable. Where is the middle ground? The nerf content, all this crap. Where's like the middle ground to at least support some of my side, some of your side? Everything is ridiculously casual now, to the point that everyone gets everything. And you know what? That's life nowadays. Everyone wants their trophy. No one wants to earn it. And you know what? I'd feel like shit. I've never bought gold in my life. No matter how many accusations people want to throw at me, I've never bought gold in my life. I have 100,000 gold in Vanilla WoW. I busted my ass. I used my knowledge. I knew what to buy, made 30 grand off elemental arts and all this crap, right? I made a whole bunch of big batches of money on specific items that I was buying like crazy. And I feel good about having to, having the knowledge and the drive to do that. Okay, I earned that. That's something I earned. I can feel good about that. Yeah, it's just a video game in the end, right? Just a video game. But at least it's something that I could put effort towards in my life and feel like I deserved it. I earned it. I did something. What happened? What happened in society that's no longer a thing? People don't feel the need to earn. It's like, I exist, therefore I deserve. That's what this world has come to. It's never like, oh, I'm gonna make something for myself in life, in anything, and in your job, in sports. You play some sports, whatever. You play MMOs, you play games. Where is your drive? How do you feel good about yourself? Even buying gold. I know some people don't like the gold grind. People don't like the leveling. I get it. But it kind of brings me to my forum post there where I said, some people don't like leveling to get to the end game, so add boost. Some people don't like gold, farming gold, so add WoW tokens. Some people don't like raiding to get the gear, so put the gear in the cash shop. Some people don't like using their abilities, so add an AI bot that does your rotation for you. Like, imagine that. Oh, here's your $15 a month to play the game, but there's an extra $10 a month AI bot fee if you'd like it to play the game for you. What is the point, and where do you draw the line? You don't like leveling, so you got boost. You don't like gold farming, so you have WoW token. When does it go? When's the next step? I don't want to get Gladiator. I don't want to get Glad, put it in the cash shop. What's the next step? And that seems crazy. That seems bizarre to people. But at some point, instant leveling to 60? In 2004, if you told someone that was going to be in the cash shop, they'd be like, you're out of your freaking mind. You're crazy for suggesting that. You're absurd to even consider something like that. There was a time when boost was considered insane. No one would back you up if you claimed that was your stance on things, right? Nobody would have your back. So when's the next step when no one has your back right now if you say, hey, put Thunder Fury in the cash shop? When does that change? 10 years from now? And I feel like I am the minority. I feel like I'm the only person, one of the only people, that takes pride and integrity in anything they do in life. Oh, it's just a game. You know what? If it's just a game for you, I have a family, I have 12 jobs, I have 67 kids, it's just a game, I don't have time for this, for that. You know what? It's just a game to you. It's just a game. So why do you need to have all this gear? Why do you need to have the content easy so you can clear it? It's just a game to you. It doesn't mean shit, right? So why do you need it? Why do you need to have this? It's just a game. Just a game. And you know what? It's not a game to me. People always roll their eyes like, whoa, crazy. It's not a game. Yes, it's a video game, but it's a way to dedicate yourself to something. Aspire for something. Get a community together. Play with the family, the bros, and meet every week, meet up every weekend and do some raids and stuff. And it feels good to do that. But you know what else feels good? Having a drive. Having something to press towards, something to push towards to try to accomplish a goal. But if everyone gets that, why are we here? Why are we playing? And you know what this worries me about? This is why I'm even making this video in the first place. I'm worried about Classic Plus. I'm worried about the future of MMOs in general. Everyone gets everything. Why even play? You always are supposed to have the haves and haves not. And people, oh, you're trying to gatekeep. I wish I could find that post. I wish I could find that response. Someone's like, oh, you're just trying to gatekeep gear or something like that. And yeah, I am. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, here it is. Just got it. Not also pushing for longer TBC release cycles means you just want to lord your gear over others. Convince me otherwise. My response, why would I convince you otherwise? This is 100% correct and I'm proud of it. You do not deserve the gear if you cannot clear the content as intended. The game should be made harder than ever before, not easier. We have 20 plus years of practice and information. If you cannot clear this content after 20 years, you shouldn't even be playing. Tough luck. Get good. And it always makes me laugh. People are like, the game's 20 years old. Just make it easier. The game's 20 years old. Make it harder. You want to say, hey, just release it as it was? Cool. That's fine. What is this, the game's 20 years old, make it easier mentality? What is that? You should be a better player than you were 20 years ago. Every single person on the planet that I've ever talked to and ever played with, ever run into, they are a better player than they were when they played back in 2004. Or even if they didn't play WoW. 10 years ago, you were probably a worse gamer than you are today. Obviously, you reach a point where you get very old and your reaction time might not be what it is, but this is not a game of reaction time. It's not a first-person shooter. It's just not. It's not freaking, Call of... It's not. It's... Doesn't require that reaction speed, so you could still be very good in your 70s and 80s. You're still fine. You could still play this game. And some people I know will probably still be playing this game in their 80s. Which is... Hey, you know what? I think that's great. If they found their calling in life, I hope this game is still functioning, but it's getting to the point where I have to question what our games are going to look like in 10 years. They have AI now playing games for people. Look into that. And we have people, what I feel is the vocal minority, pushing for this simplified game. And I'm going to end this rant with this. Blizzard first announced that they are breaking boosting. The end of boosting in WoW, in Classic WoW and Anniversary, when the pre-patch drops. Everyone's like, oh, that's kind of cool. That's awesome, because... Okay, not everyone. A lot of people seem to like that, because you have to start leveling now. You have to start actually playing the game, and you play with people, and you meet a group, you meet some players, your guild is a leveling guild, that's cool. You interact with each other, you accomplish something, you get your character to 60 or 70 if BC's out, right? Then you participate in in-game content, but wait, don't get ahead of yourself. Blizzard's not trying to increase the community interaction, because what did they announce a week later? Infinite boost with your credit card. As long as you swipe, you can boost as many characters as you want to level 58. So they broke in-game mage boosting, like in instance boosting, they broke that to sell more boosts. No one is going to convince me otherwise. You could sit me down in the boardroom with all the execs in Blizzard and they could tell me, no, that's not true. I do not believe you. That boosting, the in-game mage boosting, was broken so you can sell boosts in the cash shop. And you guys are eating it up. People on the forums, which again I feel is the vocal minority, is celebrating and cheering. It's predatory. It's bad for the game. It's bad for communities. It's just bad for WoW in general. But that's not the deal breaker. It's really not. The deal breaker is everyone gets everything. The nerf content, the double honor. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of acting like this is not a big deal and it's not going to make the game worse. It's going to make the game worse. It's still playable. I'll still play BC. Don't get me wrong. I reduced the amount of accounts down from I'm paying for 9 accounts, I think. I think we're bring it down to 3 or 4 between my wife and I. That's it. I'm not buying boosts. I'm not going to support that. I'll do the bare minimum. And that is the bare minimum for me. 2 accounts for me, 2 accounts for my wife. And that's it. We'll see what Classic Plus holds, but I'm scared for them. There's got to be that drive. There's got to be that, wow, this guy's got full tier 3, Thunder Fury, all this stuff. I want that for myself. I'm going to push forward. I'm going to make a guild, and I'm going to bust my ass, and we're going to get that. We're going to clear this content. We're going to get it done. I applaud you. I wish you the best of luck. If you ever need help, you let me know. I'll be there for you. You get it done. That feels good. And you feel great getting it done, accomplishing a goal like that in life. And if you don't, it's just a game. I got stuff to do out of life, in real life. I got stuff to do outside the game. I got 38,000 kids to take care of. You know what? It's just a game for you. It doesn't matter if you have tier 3 and all this stuff. It doesn't matter if you can't clear the content. It's just a fucking game for you in the end. What does it matter? Why do you have to have everything in just a game that you don't care about? You don't care about the game, yet you must have everything that everyone else has. It's pathetic. It's getting pathetic. And this world's getting pathetic. It's not even just the gamers. It's the entire world. That everyone needs to have everything. Everyone deserves to have the best of everything. Damn if someone accomplishes something that you can't do. Instead of rising to the occasion, becoming a better player, becoming the best person you can be in game, and striving for greatness, no, dumb the content down for me so I can do it at my level. I require this skill level, and I'm here. Instead of rising to that skill level requirement, just bring it down for me. You're pathetic. You're a freaking joke. And I would laugh in your face. And I can't believe people... I was going to say, I can't believe people would publicly stand for this, but they don't stand publicly for it. They hide on alts on the forums. They hide on alts, they cry on alts for nerfed content and for the simplicity of the game, rather than rising to the occasion. Because you know what? You're fucking ashamed of yourself, and you should be.